Majestic beasts, delicate maneuvers, the importance of safe unloading, lions, kings and queens of the savannah, their roar echoes power, their presence demands respect. Yet these majestic creatures often find themselves at the mercy of human intervention, requiring transportation for conservation efforts, research purposes, or relocation to new habitats. Unloading lions from transport is not a task to be taken lightly. It is a carefully orchestrated procedure demanding meticulous planning, unwavering focus, and a deep understanding of lion behavior. The well-being of these magnificent animals hinges on a safe and stress-free transition. Why is this so crucial? Imagine the stress of confinement, the unfamiliar sounds and smells, the jostling of the journey. Lions, already wary by nature, can become agitated and unpredictable in such situations. Safe unloading is paramount to minimizing stress and preventing injury, both of the lions and the humans involved. It's about respect for their wild nature and their inherent right to a life free from unnecessary harm. A lion's journey from enclosure to wilderness. I remember one particular lion named Zuka being moved from a holding facility in South Africa to a vast reserve in Botswana. Zuka, full of youthful energy, was understandably anxious. The journey was long, the enclosure unfamiliar. Upon arrival, the air crackled with anticipation. The team, a mix of seasoned handlers and eager volunteers, moved with quiet efficiency, preparing the release site. Every movement was calculated, every word spoken in hushed tones. We were acutely aware of Zuka's presence within the transport container, his every growl and restless movement a reminder of the delicate task at hand. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the savannah, the moment of truth arrived. The back of the transport container creaked open, revealing a sliver of the African twilight. A collective breath was held as we waited, hearts pounding for Zuka to emerge. Preparation is key, setting the stage for a smooth transition. Before even a whisker of a lion is glimpsed, the groundwork for a successful unloading must be laid. This begins long before the lions arrive at their destination. First and foremost, the release site must be carefully selected. It should be a secluded area within their designated territory, offering ample cover, access to water, and minimal human disturbance. The goal is to provide a safe haven where the lions can decompress after their journey and acclimate to their new surroundings. Next, a holding boma, a secure enclosure within the larger release area, needs to be constructed. This temporary holding pen allows the lions to adjust to the sights, sounds, and smells of their new home before being fully released. The boma should be spacious with natural vegetation and include a source of fresh water. The transport container itself requires careful consideration. It should be adequately ventilated, structurally sound, and appropriately sized for the number and age of the lions being transported. Inside, hay or straw bedding provides comfort and absorbs waste, while strategically placed food and water ensure the lions remain hydrated and nourished throughout the journey. The unloading process, a step-by-step guide. With the stage set, the actual unloading procedure can commence. This is a carefully choreographed process, with each step designed to minimize stress and ensure the safety of both humans and lions. First, secure the perimeter. The area surrounding the release site and holding boma must be secured to prevent any unwanted interactions with other animals or humans. This may involve setting up fencing, posting warning signs, and having trained personnel monitor the perimeter. Next, prepare the boma. Ensure the holding boma is ready. Check that the gates are secure, water sources are full, and any potential hazards have been removed. Then position the transport. The transport container should be carefully maneuvered into position as close as possible. It's crucial to once the container is opened. After that, open the door. With the team in position and communication lines open, the back door of the transport container is slowly and quietly opened. It's essential to avoid sudden movements or loud noises that could startle the lions. Finally, encourage exit. Lions, being naturally cautious, may hesitate to leave the familiar confines of the container. Dim lighting and placing familiar scents like hay or lion dung near the entrance can encourage them to move towards the opening. Section 5. Safety first, protecting both humans and lions. Throughout the entire unloading process, safety remains paramount. Every precaution must be taken to mitigate risks and prevent any unfortunate incidents. Firstly, all personnel involved should be experienced in handling large carnivores and thoroughly briefed on the unloading protocol. Clear communication and designated roles are crucial. Everyone must know their responsibilities and how to respond in case of an unexpected event. Secondly, appropriate safety equipment is non-negotiable. This includes sturdy footwear, gloves, and depending on the situation, protective clothing. Tranquilizer guns and reversal drugs should be readily available in case a lion needs to be sedated for any reason. Finally, maintaining a safe distance from the lions is crucial, even when they are inside the container or boma. Lions are wild animals and their behavior can be unpredictable. Observing their body language and responding accordingly is essential for preventing any potentially dangerous situations. Section 6. A moment of truth, releasing the king into its domain. Back to Zuka. For a moment he hesitated at the open door of the container, his silhouette framed against the dying light. Then, with a flick of his tail and a low rumble, he stepped out, powerful muscles rippling beneath his tawny coat. He paused, surveying his new surroundings with a mixture of caution and curiosity. The team Zuka took a tentative step forward, then another, his movements fluid and graceful despite the long confinement. He moved towards the holding boma, drawn by the scent of fresh meat strategically placed within. As he disappeared into the enclosure, a collective sigh of relief swept through the team. The first hurdle had been overcome. Zuka was safe, for now, within the confines of the boma. But the true test, his full release into the wilds of Botswana, was yet to come. Section 7. Monitoring and aftercare. Ensuring a successful transition. The unloading process doesn't end with the lion's entry into the holding boma. Careful monitoring and aftercare in the days and weeks that follow are crucial for ensuring a smooth transition into the wild. Initially, the focus is on providing the lions with space and tranquility to acclimate to their new environment. Food and water are provided within the boma, allowing the lions to regain their strength and adjust to the sights and sounds of their surroundings. Gradually, the boma gates will be opened for short periods, allowing the lions to explore their surroundings at their own pace. During this time, their behavior is closely monitored for signs of stress, illness, or any difficulties adapting. In the case of translocated lions, like Zuka, GPS collars may be fitted to track their movements and monitor their progress in establishing territories. This data is invaluable for conservationists, providing insights into lion behavior and informing future rewilding efforts. Section 8. Reflections on a rewilding journey. The reward of conservation. Releasing a lion back into the wild is an emotional roller coaster. It's a culmination of months of planning, countless hours of work, and an unwavering commitment to the conservation of these magnificent creatures. I'll never forget the feeling of watching Zuka finally disappear into the vast Botswana landscape, his silhouette swallowed by the long grass. It was a potent reminder of the wildness that still exists in this world, a wildness we are duty-bound to protect. These rewilding efforts are not just about individual animals, they're about restoring balance to ecosystems, preserving biodiversity, and ensuring the survival of a species for generations to come. Section 9. Join the conversation, sharing experiences and shaping the future. Unloading lions from transport might seem like a niche topic, but it's a microcosm of the larger conservation challenges we face. It highlights the importance of careful planning, meticulous execution, and constant vigilance in our efforts to protect our planet's wildlife. I believe in the power of shared knowledge. Every experience, every success, every lesson learned brings us one step closer to a future where lions and other endangered species can thrive in the wild. So, I invite you to join the conversation. Share your thoughts, your experiences, and your passion for conservation. Together, we can make a difference.